What a way to open the playoffs for several of our teams in the River Valley. I'm Leland Barclay, and I'm at the River Valley Democrat-Gazette offices in historic downtown Fort Smith. This is the River Valley Sports Report, brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and sponsored by Ashley Air. Northside, Ozark, Booneville, Paris, Cedarville, and Lamar all notched first-round playoff victories on Friday night. In the River Valley Game of the Week, sponsored by Ashley Air, Ozark needed just 2 plays and 47 seconds to score the first touchdown in a 48-18 win over Huntsville in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs at Ozark. Junior quarterback Landon Wright ran for 197 yards and scored 5 touchdowns on runs of 58, 1, 19, 3, and 9 yards. Eli Massingale added 98 yards rushing and a touchdown. Ozark's defense limited Huntsville to just 12 first downs and forced 4 turnovers. In the opener of the Class 7A playoffs covered by Henry Apple, the Grizzlies went on the road and rolled to a 47-21 win over Bentonville West. Trailing 7-6 after West scored with 3:39 left in the first quarter, Northside scored touchdowns on 5 straight possessions the remainder of the first half, gaining 332 yards on 30 plays to take a 40-7 lead at halftime. Sunquist Church ran for 168 of his 204 yards on those 5 possessions. He finished with 2 touchdowns. Backfield teammate Ty Massey added 144 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. During that 5-score salvo to end the first half, Northside forced 4 turnovers, with Julius Thomas recovering 2 fumbles, one of which was a sack by Aaron Carter, and McCade Moody recovering another fumble, and R.J. Lester intercepting a pass. Walter Woody covered the Booneville Bearcats' 49-7 win over Salem. Booneville scored on 6 first-half possessions and coasted to the win on Friday to open the Class 3A playoffs. Brandon Ray ran for 3 scores, intercepted 2 passes, and threw a touchdown pass. In a game covered by Kevin Taylor, Lamar survived a late touchdown by Gentry to win its first-round game in the Class 3A playoffs 21-20. Gentry scored with 1:20 seconds left, but missed the extra point kick. Lamar then recovered the onside kick and ran out the clock for the victory. The Mavericks couldn't duplicate the offensive outburst of the week before in the regular season finale against Springdale, dropping a 51-7 decision at North Little Rock in the opener of the Class 7A playoffs. That's going to take us to halftime of the River Valley Report. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, Ashley Air, with Gimme 5, a look at the playoff brackets and the games we'll be covering on Friday night.
The Martins came over, we were having spaghetti when we suddenly noticed that we started getting sweaty as the temperature approached 90 degrees. My buddy said, man, you gotta call AshleyAir.com. When your air conditioner breaks, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. When your air conditioner breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Welcome back. Let's start with Gimme 5. These are the top 5 performances from last week. We start with Northside running back Sunquist Church, this week's River Valley Player of the Week, who rushed for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns to spark the Grizzlies to the 47-21 win at Bentonville West on Friday. Northside ran for 433 yards in all in the victory. Number 2, Cedarville won its first playoff game at home since 1999 with a 40-12 win over Atkins in the Class 3A playoffs. Daryl Kadich paced the Pirates with 230 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Quarterback Cody Dickens threw a touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion pass to lead the Pirates to 16 points in the first quarter. Number 3, Paris opened the Class 3A playoffs with a 17-14 win over Riverview. Paris had a goal line stand late in the game to preserve the win, stopping Riverview on 4 straight runs inside the 5. Number 4, Ozark forced 4 turnovers in a 48-18 win over Huntsville in the Class 4A playoff opener. Number 5, Boonville rushed for 338 yards on 31 carries and also threw a rare touchdown pass in a 49-7 win over Salem, also in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. Let's take a look at the brackets. In Class 7A, Northside advanced to the quarterfinals and will play at Bryant, the 7A Central regular season champion, on Friday. In 6A, Greenwood earned a first-round bye in the bracket and will play fellow 6A West foe Mountain Home on Friday. In Class 4A, Ozark gets to play Crossett and talented quarterback Tyreek Jones in the second round. In Class 3A, Charleston received a first-round bye and will host dangerous Centerpoint on Friday. Boonville returns home to host Manila on Friday. Lamar travels to Prairie Grove, Paris travels to Newport, and Cedarville hits the bus to Hoxie. I will be back in Ozark on Friday, Walter will be in Greenwood, and Kevin Taylor will be in Boonville in place of Harold McIlvain, who is on the injured reserve list. You can read all about those games and many more in Saturday's Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Here are some of the fantastic photos from Friday night's games by the award-winning Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette photographers. They can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo, so be sure to check those out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you are not a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, you can join our team by subscribing online at nwaonline.com and click the subscribe button, or by calling our customer service line at 479-684-5509. That's going to wrap up this week's River Valley Sports Report, sponsored by Ashley Air. We'll see you next week as we continue to look at the football playoffs and also our first look at the River Valley basketball games. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and God bless you.